for Pools and Doggy here with Weazel News. It would be apparent that we have had information come through that there has been multiple spikes of viruses called the Carivid. The Carivid has struck many people and caused an influxation of deaths around Caribbean island. It has caused a major strike in the population and causing many people to fall off and fall down and then also die in random places. It has caused a rampant outrage within the community, causing many people to flee the island and many people to go into safety and go into hiding. We advise all people that this is just a mere hoax and that it is not within any stipulations actual serious within the medical field. All this is just a simple flu and it will be taken care of with just a hospital visit. We have gone to speak to many professionals within the medical realm to be able to get a more further information report on the Carivid. The Carivid is supposedly just a virus like the flu that attacks many lymph nodes within the symptoms that causes flu symptoms and just alike. Doctors would tell us that merely just some good sleep and basic pharmaceuticals should cure the Carivid virus. As of right now, Caribbean island has shut down all flights to and out of the island to ensure that the virus cannot spread any further within the region. We take you now to emergency medical provider and nurse and also doctor of many years, Mr. Gregory House, Dr. House. He will give us a more informational in-depth report on what has happened and how the government and the community has falsified reports to say that this virus has been killing off many people in the population. We have to believe that this is just a conspiracy, but I'm bringing it straight to you from Weazel News, your anchor, Apuz Inzaghi. Today, we are here at the medical facility, here at Vespucci Beach down here with the lead doctor and supervisor, lieutenant, or the supervising lieutenant that would be here for the medical facility, the lead surgeon. His name is Dr. Gregory House. Mr. House, please explain to us more pertainments and information about this said virus that would be going throughout Caribbean island. Apparently, they are calling it the Carivid.
On the Carivid. First of all, I'd like to state on the Carivid virus. It's just merely that, a virus that is just spiked in protein and causing a immune system deficiency is more likely a blood cell or cell pattern in itself, and considerably just everyone in Caribbean needs not to worry about a deadly virus or conspiracies that this virus could be viral in itself or bacterial that's causing people to reanimate, or people even say in a cannibalistic state, or even I've heard people go as what I would call them as non-educated doctors, as people Google doctors, as looked it up to be as there was multiple people in different countries that had caught the Carivid, and they have had a state of mad cow disease or a state of reanimation, where they believe that this is a zombie disease or something. But we've had no cases of that. We've had no cases of people reanimating. We've had a couple of deaths off of the Carivid, but nothing too necessarily that we could say was inconclusive of our actual information that we have, that just would state that this is just a common flu, and with a great care taking to and a bunch of pharmaceutical meds, basic pharmaceuticals, we can be able to cure this Carivid and then get people out of the conspiracy mindset. I've seen a Dr.Jenner, his research shows that he is out of another island close by here that had a case of Carivid that they believe they had a reanimation time out of a person, and this person became erratically and acted as of trying to be cannibalistic, pretty much trying to attack people in the ER room and stuff. They've had multiple cases of this in their island, but not over here in Caribbean. We've had no cases of such. We've had no serious reactions to any pharmaceuticals in which we've done medical research to. We'll go ahead and hand you over the information of Dr. Jenner. I'm Dr. Howe. I'm the lead surgeon here, and I would say that this stuff that you've seen from Dr. Jenner's research and his information is completely different from what we've had to see over here in our hospital. So we're not too up to par to say that maybe we could possibly have some type of viral microtransfusion fungal virus that could cause brain activity even after the death of the vital organs such as heart, brain, lung. It probably could still strike up a erratic electric brain pulses that could possibly still make the person seem like they were alive. And without an emotional cortex state there, it would probably seem that these people are uncontrollable, unconstitutional, or pretty much have lost all functionability. But it would just be a simple death reaction, and the last little bit of electric impulses within the brain leaving. And I would just say that the Dr. Jenner, has not gone through much elaborate medical training to understand this.
So you are saying that in this case that this Carivid virus, that would be a conspiracy that people are saying that is creating zombies, that is actually creating people to actually want to eat other people's face off, kind of like a mad cow disease. But it would appear that this virus is just simply that, a virus and a viral infection that is quite curable with basic medication.
Basic medication and pretty much a lot of sleep, a lot of water, fluids, and everything. Take care of yourself, and we'll handle it all as such over here at the hospital. We have a pretty inconclusive death rate right now. We're not going to put out any information on that, but we have had a few handful of deaths off the Carivid. So people, take care of yourself out there and make sure you're taking care of your families. And whenever flights are uplifted and we're able to take in more flights and the population is more influx, we'll be able to give out more in-depth reports. But for right now, we're just kind of stand still for what we're able to do with the government putting a non-move agreement for any of the hospitals or any of the airports. So for this time, Caribbean Islands pretty locked down until we're able to contain the virus.
That is good. That is good. It's good to know that the government is still out here to help us and give us the support in which we need to give our people, the population, all caretaken and all the medical facilities in which they're going to be caretaken to. With that being said, do you believe that the Dr. Jenner from the other island, that he would be more along the lines of I would say, a vigilante and his medical procedures? We don't want to say too much on the line here, but he has conspired many conspiracies.
At this time, though, I'm not going to speak on Dr. Jenner's research. He's sent over many memorandums of his research over to us, but without the actual medical background that is specific, we can't really go more in depth on his research and figure out what it is that he is conspiring to conspire to say that this is a microfungal biological virus that is an attackment of the island, which is just the same as swine, pig flu, or regular flu. It's just something that happens. It's sporadic at another strain of it, pretty much that ribbed off of that strain to another strain, and most of them will do as such. These strains don't really stay the same forever. They kind of microbiologically induce themselves and evolutionize into a more imperfect or perfect viral function, so that way it can attack certain T cells more rapidly.
Do you think that we are able to cure this before that anything gets too serious and we are able to reopen our airports and we take in more population to the Caribbean island? Or do you think this is going to be an attack on tourism and we are going to see low population for our tourist state?
Oh, most definitely. With the virus going on right now, it was going to take an attack on the tourism. With the grounding flights and everything, it's going to seem that the government's going to want to stabilize this virus before they let anyone in or out of the island anymore. And as far as Dr. Jenner's research, you guys can go ahead and I'll send you over a file, and you guys can go ahead and put that on the news and give his research and mine. But
those are synapses, electric impulses in the brain that carry all the messages. They determine everything a person does or thinks from the moment of birth to the moment of death. This is test subject 19. Someone who was bitten and infected and volunteered to have us record the process. It invades the brain quite like meningitis. The adrenal glands hemorrhage. The brain goes into shutdown, and the major organs then doth. Resurrection times vary widely. We've had reports of it happening in as little as 3 minutes, or as long as we've heard is 8 hours. In the case of this patient, it was 2 hours, 1 minute, 7 seconds. Most of that brain is dark and lifeless, dead. The frontal lobe, the neocortex, the human part that doesn't come back, the you part. You're just a shell, driven by mindless instinct. It could be microbial, viral, parasitic, fungal. No one really knows. Some says it's the wrath of God. I, Dr. Jenner, would be working as hard as I can to find a cure for this infection, if it's the last thing I do. People, do your best not to get scratched or bitten out there, for it might be the last thing that ever happens to you.
mine's pretty inconclusive, and I'm not putting out any more in-depth research until we can figure out more on this virus and see if we can see if it's a bacterial or more of a fungal infection that is attacking the brain directly.
Well, with that being said, we are going to give as much information on this, and we are going to stay tuned with you and the community to get more further information to pass it over to them. We thank you, Mr. House, for your interview, and we will play Mr. Jenner's information as well, and we will see how the community diversifies on this and see if it is really is just as curable as you say it is, or as maybe it is a death conspiracy as Dr. Jenner's research proves. We will never know, but that is for the community to discern. I have been your news anchor, Weazel News, signing off. Opposing Doggy, thanks you for watching Weazel News, and thank you, Dr. House, for having an interview with us.
Thank you for having me.